The lost continent hidden beneath the Southern Ocean. Imagine if I told you. Right now, beneath thousands of meters of icy ocean water, there is an entire continent that almost nobody has ever seen. Not a tiny island. Not an underwater volcano. A real continent. Millions of square kilometers in size. A landmass once connected to dinosaurs. Covered with forests. Home to ancient rivers. And hidden beneath the Southern Ocean for tens of millions of years. Scientists didn't even agree it existed until recently. Today, satellites, deep-sea drilling, and cutting-edge research have finally revealed its incredible story. This isn't Atlantis. It isn't a myth. It's real. And what scientists discovered beneath the Southern Ocean is stranger than fiction. For centuries, people believed Earth had only 7 continents. Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, and Antarctica. Simple. But Earth rarely stays simple. As technology improved, scientists began mapping the ocean floor in incredible detail. What they found shocked them. Hidden beneath the waves south of Australia and east of Antarctica was an enormous block of continental crust. Not oceanic crust. Continental crust. The same type that forms Earth's continents. It stretched across nearly 5 million square kilometers. That's roughly 2/3 the size of Australia. Yet almost all of it was underwater. Only a few mountain peaks rose above sea level. Today, those peaks are places like New Zealand and New Caledonia. Everything else disappeared beneath the ocean. Scientists named this forgotten world Zealandia. But how can an entire continent sink? To understand that, we need to travel back more than 100 million years. Back when Earth looked nothing like today. Dinosaurs still ruled the planet. Flowering plants had only begun spreading across the land. The Atlantic Ocean was much smaller. India wasn't part of Asia yet. And all the southern continents formed a giant supercontinent called Gondwana. Gondwana included South America, Africa, Antarctica, Australia, India, and Zealandia. It wasn't hidden. It stood proudly above sea level. Mountains rose into the sky. Rivers carved valleys. Dense forests covered much of the land. Dinosaurs walked across landscapes that are now buried beneath freezing ocean water. For millions of years, life flourished here. But deep below the surface, Earth's interior was preparing one of the greatest geological transformations in history. Nothing on Earth stays still forever. The crust beneath our feet is broken into enormous tectonic plates. These plates move only a few centimeters each year. Slow enough that humans never notice. Yet over millions of years, they reshape the entire planet. Around 85 million years ago, powerful forces began pulling Zealandia away from Gondwana. At first, the separation was almost invisible. Tiny cracks formed underground. Magma pushed upward. The crust stretched thinner and thinner. Eventually, the continent broke free. A brand new ocean began opening between Antarctica, Australia, and Zealandia. But something unexpected happened. Unlike other continents, Zealandia didn't remain high above sea level. Its crust became unusually thin. Without enough thickness, it slowly started sinking. Not in one catastrophic day. Not after one giant earthquake. Instead, it descended little by little. Over millions of years. Imagine lowering an enormous floating raft into water. The thinner it becomes, the lower it floats. That's exactly what happened. Slowly, the forests disappeared beneath rising seas. Rivers became underwater valleys. Mountains turned into hidden ridges. Animals either migrated, adapted, or vanished forever. Eventually, nearly 94% of the continent disappeared beneath the ocean. Only a handful of islands remained above water. To anyone looking at a map, the continent seemed gone. Completely erased. Yet beneath the waves, it never truly disappeared. It simply waited. For millions of years. Until humans developed the technology to find it.